Hey, what's up, North County? I'm your host, Randy Doty, and today we are talking with Chuck Hill and Brian Thorndike with Success Charities about a Night of Hope. Thanks for coming in and telling me about it, guys.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us, Randy.
Yeah, for sure. First off, you guys are locals, right?
He's
super local, right?
A couple years.
Yeah. Brian and I grew up bowling together.
Yeah.
Back in the days, his dad and I, my dad was good buddies, part of the old regime.
That's right.
So
good
right?
times.
Yeah,
good
for
times.
sure. Yeah, a lot of roots here, and you're still here.
Yes.
After all these years, you decided not to leave. Neither one of you. You've been here too, Chuck, forever.
Yeah. Well, we moved here in '82.
Yeah.
My parents brought us here and looked other places, but you keep coming back to the North County. It's a great place to be.
Do you still find it interesting when you leave out of the area and when you have to explain where you're from? Like when you say you're from California, like is that a difficult task?
Yeah, it used to be more difficult. It's funny, when we first moved to Atascadero, the one thing that people knew about was the state hospital. It's like, oh, you're moving up to where the state hospital is. And it used to be the PASO ROBLES. If you said PASO ROBLES, they knew that was like, I think that's that stop, when we're on our way over to Pismo Beach or something. But now, you say PASO ROBLES or North San Luis Obispo County, and people know where it is. So it's kind of cool.
And it's hard to, like, when people, like your friends, they say, hey, we're moving away. Could you ever see yourself moving away from this area?
No, unless my grandkids moved away.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true.
No, I don't. It's, traveling, going to different places. It's I always feel good to go back home. So I'm confident that this is the place.
Well, here you've got the weather, and what I've found is other places it's either hotter, wetter, bigger bugs, nastier storms, something like that.
Right.
We've kind of got the perfect place to be.
We got the perfect storm.
Yeah.
100%. And the community is such an amazing community.
Absolutely. Yes.
We see it. We see the growing. We see the Sunset magazine saying, hey, come to Paso, live in Paso. It's a great place to, and we're like, no, don't come to Paso.
The locals are like,
Right?
The good and the bad.
Right, but you just go out into a restaurant, you go to an event, at the park. You run into, 500,000 people that and everybody is so genuinely nice and willing to help.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
On any of these organizations, like we're going to be talking about your guys' organization today, but there's just so many different organizations in this area that's always asking for help, and there's always so many people, so many businesses that are willing to lend that hand.
Yeah, big support for our local people, no doubt.
Awesome. Yeah. And you guys been in real estate for how long?
I'm at 32 years now. He's got a couple on me.
35.
35 years.
Yeah.
So you've seen a lot of big changes here just in the North County alone.
Absolutely.
The market, remember, can you imagine having to buy if you bought houses back 30 years ago?
Yeah.
Don't you wish you could go back?
Only known,
Now you're hitting home on that. That's just painful to think about.
Yeah. I know.
Hindsight.
If we could just go back 20 years and buy it, if we could pay too much for a whole bunch of stuff 20 years ago, it'd be perfect.
Gosh.
I
know. What if?
Stories,
What if?
Could have bought that for $93,000.
Right? Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
It's amazing where we've come.
Awesome. So tell me what the Night of Hope is all about, and tell me a little bit about the Success Charities.
Brian, you jump in on that.
Yeah. Well, we'll start with Success Charities, just because with REMAX Success, we felt that there was a need out there to help people, and we weren't specific on a particular part, but we're all about where the need is at the time and do what we can to help. So we've come together, back 4 years ago.
4 years.
And so whether we were youth sports or whether we were vets, seniors, so each year we'll do something different. Now at this point we have 2 events that we focus on per year. That when it comes to a sped prom, we do that. Now it's our 2nd year. We plan to continue to do it. And that is just a special needs prom. The kids have.
Oh, so you guys put that on because that was just recent, right?
Yeah, it's an amazing event.
So I mean, it was. I can't explain the feeling. No. So it was just amazing to see the kids have fun, and it was all about that, And so that's one, and then of course, Project Hope is another, and we want to continue to just help the cancer community out. Project Hope was about creating totes, provide a tote for somebody that's going through cancer treatment, and no mention of Success Charities. It was just a gift to give people that were going through chemo treatments, radiation, and it was just a gift bag full of stuff that we felt that would be needed, whether it's a charger for their phone or books or, gloves and, just different things.
Just a little care package.
Just a care package. And so, we would do, 50 at a time and provide them at treatment centers in our county and just, help those that are going through it. So this is, the event that's coming up for Night of Hope is something that we, American Cancer Society's been doing, and they left the area, and we still felt that obviously there's a need for that in our community, so we stepped in to keep it going.
Now, Brian, what does that mean? They left the area. What do you mean?
Well, meaning that I don't know all the background story and so forth, but the Cancer Society, this Night of Hope was their event, and so I don't know why they decided not to stay in Paso Robles and continue doing it. I don't know all the background of that, but they're no longer doing it. So Vigne Winery came to us and said we'd love to continue to support it, but we need a nonprofit group that has the same desire to help, and so we in a New York second signed up.
So do they not do that cancer walk, the night where they walk, they 24-hour relay?
Yeah, that was, I think that was pre-COVID.
Right.
And then they did the wine dinner with La Vigne. And so, again, that has stopped. But I'm not aware of the walk anymore, the 24-hour relay.
So now Remax Success has taken this over.
Yes.
Awesome.
With their help.
With their help.
So they're a big part of this, no doubt. So we're partnering up with them. I probably be the best way of saying it.
Yeah.
And so Night of Hope is coming up in June 21st, and it'll be 5:30 and La Vigne. And so obviously our focus there is to raise money and do what we can about the cancer community. That's the focus for it. And some of the beneficiaries that we're going to be helping out would be Sabe's Wings. We're going to 17 Strong, End Kids Cancer here locally. The money's going to stay locally. And we're also going to be helping out families that are just in need. So if there's a need out there, we want to do what we can to fill it, whether it's assisting the family that just the bills and the things that are we want them to focus on their health, and there's other factors that play into it that we want to help out with.
Chuck, how does somebody become a recipient? How do you guys select who? Because I know you guys have been doing the youth stuff, right? Where you go out and give a check to different youth sports and whatnot, and now the cancer. How do you select who those recipients are?
Well, the Success Charities, we have a board of directors and various committees within, underneath that board, and basically it's an application to Success Charities, and that's pretty much it. They kind of explain who they are, what their need is, what the reason is, and then we take a look at that. And I say we, I can't say we because I'm not on one of those committees, but the committee takes a look at it and reviews it and then decides.
So somebody has to make a decision?
Well, yes. We're not sure because this is our first year and, what the, demand is there. We know that it's out there and we want to help, and obviously a good percentage of the funds that we generate, are going to be going out, going to those resources, those cancer resources that I mentioned. And again, obviously we preface the fact that it's staying in San Luis Obispo County, and it's going to be helping those here. And those that receive the funds know that that's a big part of why we're doing it, and they're in agreement that they will, keep those keep those funds here. But obviously, we're going to set aside funds, and we're hoping to make a lot of money, of course, and so to help more people. And so we're not sure what we're going to get, but the whole intent is 100% of the proceeds is for this program, and we want to give the money out to those that are affected. So it will be a process that the board of that will be the ones that will have to make that decision.
Now, do you guys have a goal of like how much you want to, like what's that number?
Yeah.
Is there a number, or
Sure.
is it just kind of?
No, we'd like to reach that 100,000 mark.
Okay.
Yes.
So that's your guys' goal.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, knock it out of the park, but 100,000 is your guys' strive.
Correct. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And how did you guys come on to the cancer side? I mean, as far as there's so many different, is there, different organizations? Like I said, the youth is the youth, but then cancer, is there any like close to home reasons that you guys went the cancer financial side?
Well, La Vigne came to us because they knew the owner of our company, Lisa Williams, and so they had a connection already. And so, but obviously, I think it's pretty much affected everybody on our board, and in one way or another. And so this isn't a specific cancer, so we're helping all those affected by cancer in general. So, so when you go to our website and learn more about it, you'll see that, we're, again, it's not specific for breast cancer or anything like, it's anybody affected with cancer in general.
And this is more, and this isn't necessarily this is the financial help that as one goes through these treatments, things start getting tight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Money starts not coming in. Maybe they're not working, they're on disability or whatever it may be,
Yeah.
to where those funds that they're used to living prior to are not there anymore.
Yeah, and those responsibilities they still have to, keep up, rent or whatever it may be, or just commuting to wherever they need to go for the treatment, that type of thing. So
That's awesome.
we're definitely open to where the need is at, and they present that to us. So we want all that money to go back. There's nothing that's going to be kept by Success Charities for other organizations. 100% of this will go back to those affected by cancer.
Now, this sounds like something that could get a lot bigger. So this is your first year, right? This is year number 1, but
This
it's
is
been going on for a few years, right?
Yes.
So they kind of give you a little bit of a guidance of, who to contact, what to do, this and that. But I'm sure that you guys are going to be putting a little bit of your own twist to it to make it better.
Sure.
Right? What are
Yeah.
some of those twists?
Well, obviously a big push when it comes to sponsorships and getting local businesses involved, and obviously we want everybody to have fun and enjoy the evening, from live music, auctions, just being around a great group of people. And there will be a Luminaria walk that we're going to have there that will focus on people that have been affected by cancer, survivors of cancer, and remembering people and that type of thing. So it'll be emotional, but at the same time, people. It's about having fun and making money for a good cause.
And I see you guys says you have gourmet dinner. So I can only imagine, where you're going to be at, of what
Yeah.
kind of dinner that's going to be. It's going to be probably amazing.
Well, if you're familiar with
It's-
Walter at La Vigne Winery, he's doing it. And it's
Awesome.
going to be one of his, I think it's a 4-course meal, right?
Yes.
So it's going to be,
What's it going to be? Do you know, Chuck?
I'm not sure exactly what the meal is, but
Yeah.
whatever it is,
It's
I don't
gonna
even
be
care.
really good.
I'm sure it is. I'm already hungry,
Yeah.
and I don't even know what it is.
It's going to be good.
And you got beer and
Keep you
wine,
guessing.
probably beer donated around here.
Yes, and I don't know exactly all the term. La Vigne's getting that worked out.
So they're taking care of the
yeah.
beer and wine stuff?
Yes. Yeah. No. When it comes to their, what they're providing and what they're, it's just huge. I can't explain it just because it's amazing what they do. They're providing the dinner, they're providing the wine, and
The
which
venue.
is a big part of the venue.
They taking care of the music and everything?
Well, no, the music, we were able to get a local, business to to donate a lot of things and sponsor a lot of things. That's one of them. So Renee out of our office, her family has sponsored the music. That'll be fantastic. And we have still auction items coming in. So any of your listeners, local business, they want to donate an auction item, become a sponsor. We're still taking sponsorships. And, with that comes tickets to the event. Biggest thing, too, is that it's 140 people. So we have limited seating, and we have a good part of that that's already sold to our sponsors. So we do have limited seating. So we're hoping that people will, to sign up and sooner than later.
Yeah.
And so obviously right now you got the sponsorship on the screen right now. And then again, the event date is when?
June 21st.
June 21st.
Yes.
Okay.
Up and coming.
Up and coming. You got approximately 3 weeks, left and to get your tickets, which are coming at more than half sold, probably.
Yep.
Yes.
You guys are wanting still looking for silent auction items. Anything particular? Like you always, it's when you hear silent auction. I mean, I've been to some of these events, and some of these silent auctions are like, it's like, wow, that's a silent auction,
Yeah.
And it's some of them are not getting bidded on for one reason or another.
Yeah.
And then you see some silent auctions. They're like, okay, cool. But I mean, is there anything like particular like that you would want? I mean,
for people to
Yeah.
bring to.
yeah, like something that would kind of throw a little twist into your guys' silent auction.
Well, one that I'm going to be working on, I think a guest that you had in here before we got here is from Premier Ag, so I'm going to be going to visit them because we'd love to kind of put together a Western package of some kind.
Oh,
So maybe like a custom fit hat and who knows what. So we're gonna
yeah,
talking
that'd be
to them.
a great idea.
So we want to do things that kind of fit, the North County and our area. So some things that are unique as far as that goes. So
What about some experiences? The North County experience. You could talk to them about even
That's
take
a
them
great
out to
idea.
the ranch.
Yeah.
I mean, it's such a big draw. Like we were talking about that before. Is the North County has such a big draw from wines to beers to distilleries to mountains to oceans to cattle to. I mean, there's just it's almost you live like we have all 4 seasons right here in the North County.
Yeah.
And when people come here, and they draw to these these different wineries. I mean, how many wineries we got? 300 and
Something,
a lot.
Yeah, 300 a bunch, yeah.
And they're all different, and they all have their own experience.
Yeah.
Some have trains. Some have lakes. Some have. I mean, it's just amazing of what and how we live, where we live, and these items that they donate, and they're so willing to donate.
Yeah.
Well, if anybody who's watching this right now has an interest in coming to us with something like that, that'd be fantastic. Because I think that's a huge part, just to experience the lifestyle that we have. So if anybody out there wants to come to us with an experience idea that we can auction off.
And we'll do, I mean, we have the silent auction, but we'll do a live auction as well. So if somebody has a great experience, that we may elect to do it on the live side of things and get those bids up.
So do they have to be present for them to bid on the items, right?
Yes.
Okay, so it's not like an online deal to where.
But if they can't be there, I can be more than happy to step in on their behalf and.
You be the proxy.
Yeah, exactly.
That actually wouldn't be a bad idea.
We'll have them on the cell phone, and we'll make sure they get it.
Brian, if
That's
you
a
could
good
figure
idea.
a way to do that and to have somebody, I mean, I think that would help to generate a lot of these auctions because June 21st, there's a lot of things going on June 21st.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's a busy weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To where somebody could be on the other side of the phone or, whatever and say, hey, we got, this something at this. Do you want to keep bidding? And just kind of like an online, but, through the phone or, through people that can help out and help to keep pushing that envelope.
Yeah.
I think we
no
can
doubt. We'll
accommodate
find
that.
a way.
Yeah.
No doubt.
That's
So
a
do
good
you guys
idea.
still
That's
need
awesome.
help? Like, do you need volunteers for the event or are they taking care of that as well?
Well, obviously, we got a great company, a big company, and we have tons of volunteers and committee people and subcommittee people, and so staff-wise, we're looking really great. The winery is doing so much as well, so I think we got it covered when it comes to that. But if somebody just wants to have a great time, if they can make it that day, we'd love to see them. If they can't, there are other ways to donate. They can go to successcharities.org and they can do a straight donation. They can also buy a Luminaria. So if they can't make it, and they're at $25, we have people that, they obviously, there's family members, friends that they like to recognize, whether a survivor, somebody that's, they want to remember. They can go online and buy as many as they want. We'd like to get it up to over 100 if possible.
And these are the ones you
And-
light on fire things? Is that?
Well, there'll be candles.
Okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
and so that's right.
I think the last one that I did, which was
Yeah.
that walk thing, and we lit them on fire.
Yeah.
And if people, that's one thing that people will remember from the cancer walk is they had the Luminarias. And then, in fact, if we'd been on our game, we would have brought one with us, right?
Right?
But
Chuck?
it's basically, it was my department, right? But it's basically, it's a bag, essentially a nice looking paper bag. And inside, we've got a weight to hold it down and a little electric candle. We don't use real candles because we don't want it to light on fire.
Uh-huh.
And then the bag can be decorated either by our committee or people can kind of do it themselves. They can write the name of the person, they can put a photo of them, whatever. The whole intent is to have a whole walkway lined with these luminarias, and the person who's buying it is doing it in remembrance or in support of somebody who's currently battling cancer. So it's just it's a special way to honor their memory or their struggle, and it's a very meaningful time in the whole event when that happens, because that's the part where we're gonna have the bagpipe player,
Yeah.
right? So we're gonna have a bagpipe player playing right there, and
As people are walking?
as people are walking amongst the luminarias.
Wow.
So that's gonna be a real special time. The whole event is gonna be a really neat one because there's gonna be laughter, there's gonna be fun, and there's gonna be some tears, and there's gonna be some amazing speakers. We're gonna have some.
Oh,
some
tell me
really
about the
meaningful
speakers, Chuck.
stories. So, Brian, I'm gonna
Oh.
upload it to him.
So,
again, 'cause
Brian,
he
it
has
sounds like
more-
you got all the information.
Brian has all the information. I'm just here.
Yeah.
because
Yeah, I didn't even have this.
didn't
I don't even
anything
have
better to do this
speakers
morning,
on
so-
here, so I'm glad you brought that up.
Yeah. I have my notes in here somewhere, but we do have a
shouldn't have said
doctor.
that.
Right?
That's right. It's like, oh, yeah. We'll have a doctor out of San Luis Obispo there, and I apologize for not having his.
I put you on the spot.
Yeah, right. It's just like I should have had that top of my mind. And we'll have some survivors that will be getting up and speaking as well.
Yeah.
So it won't be, they're not going to be, spending a lot of time, but it'll just be a focus and
During the
direct
journeys?
and to the point, and we're gonna recognize those that are part of our group as well. Anybody within the event, but yeah, we're gonna have some great guest speakers that will get an opportunity to tell their story.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Has this event been sold out the last few years that they've been doing it?
That I'm aware of, yeah.
pretty sure, yeah.
Again, not,
So at 140.
yeah.
So,
very
I mean-
limited.
Oh, it's going to sell out. It's yeah.
Is there room? Is there? Are you able to expand? I mean, if it sells out and you got more people that want to come, I mean, are you able, like, in the years to come?
That's a
Down the
great-
road.
Yeah, great question. I mean, just because, again, La Vigne is so, a huge part of this that, they do have a tent there and we're going to be in their tent. I'm not really sure of their expansion potential there and so forth, but, we'd love to get it, whether it becomes an exclusive event or hard to get into, maybe the ticket, numbers go up to raise more money that way. But, great question. I mean, that we haven't, that'll be at our wrap-up meeting.
That'll be
That'll be at a wrap-up.
your
And,
debriefing of of
exactly.
the event. Now, who gets to be who's the MC? Or do you have an MC of the event?
I'm going to be trying to corral and run the show.
So you
so-
are the MC.
Yes.
All right.
He's going to do a great job.
We're gonna try and keep it where we roll it right along without falling off the rails too far.
Yeah.
Is there a theme? Are you guys having a theme or anything, or?
I don't think we don't really have a theme. Night of Hope. It's an elegant. If you look at the flyers and our different things, it's going to be just a very.
So
and when I
black
say
tie.
elegant, not black tie. We don't do much black tie here. in
It'll
North
be
County.
dressed up.
can be dress up elegant, but I call it North County elegant.
Yeah, there you go.
Right?
Yeah.
North County
So
elegant.
you got your
elegant.
boots on and your
Right.
your good Wranglers.
Crease your jeans.
Exactly.
Yeah, yeah.
Crease the jeans. Wear the good felt hat.
Yeah.
And you'll fit right in.
Very awesome.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a night to get dressed up a little bit and maybe put on, like you say, crease the jeans a little bit, but not. It's certainly not going to be tie and tails. So,
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, and two, this is this will be a sit-down 4-course meal, and with some wine pairing and some recommended wine, and you get 2 tickets to drink with your purchase of a ticket. It's $150, and but you got the obviously the phenomenal food. You have the 2 drink tickets. You got great live music. There'll be stories being told. It'll just be an intimate evening, but fun evening, and just as Chuck mentioned, it'll be just a little bit of a roller coaster of feelings and emotions. But we're there to really focus on doing what we need to do to raise some good funds. So going back to auction items, we have a variety right now, and we're going to continue to push for a variety. So it depends on where the person's budget is at. There'll be local merchants that are donating, and that you're going to be able to purchase there. You're going to be able to purchase raffle tickets for some phenomenal prizes, like a wine refrigerator donated by Idlers that's going to be packed full of wine.
50 bottles, right?
Yeah,
It's a
I
good
think
size.
so. Yeah, and some big expensive bottles of wine. So I'm sure we're going to be talking, 1,000 plus when it comes to value, and so that'll be a raffle item. So a lot of different ways that they're going to be able to give that night, have some fun, and but we also have some vacations that will be on the auctions as
Some
well.
Airbnbs,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Some places to stay. You got the fair coming up. You got all these different events coming up this summer. Right now, I mean, school's out this week, right?
Yeah, it's happening right now. Yeah.
Holy cow.
Well, knowing your connections there, that there's going to be some people that will reach out to us. I know.
Yeah.
And want to.
Yeah, we hope we do. I mean, like I said, I
Yeah.
hope our listeners and our viewers. I mean, we got a lot of people that love the community and love to be involved with the community and support the community. Any ways that they can. So hopefully you guys get a lot of engagement and outreach from this video.
And just in years past, anytime that we've had a fundraiser, we've raised money and we give it out. We do all this. We do the social media that people can see that the money that they were a part of raising is being given. So we'll be posting, and you'll be seeing it throughout the year, that these donations were given. And there'll be presentations with those checks, and you're going to see, well, obviously some families aren't going to per se want to be, maybe
Showcase
on social media, but you'll see, we'll be, indicating that these funds were given out. So people will see that it will be effective.
Yeah, you guys are transparent.
Yeah.
Which is awesome.
Yeah.
And so anytime that you guys post those things, please feel free to share them onto our page as well.
Okay.
So then that way, our viewers can, help to bring because it's all about the awareness.
Yeah.
And we live in such a unique area that there is so much stuff going on, and there's a lot of stuff that gets not brushed under the rug, but it gets, forgotten about. It gets, because there's so much we get inundated with. Hey, we got this week, and this. You're like, oh yeah, but maybe it's something that you wanted to go to that you look forward to. Tomorrow, you forgot all about it because something else came up your way. So, just the more that we utilize our social medias and our community, just to help spread the word, the better.
Yeah.
And that's what we're doing here. Hopefully, again, it gets a lot of traction for you guys. So, Ryan, once again, Success Charities. Where can somebody go to get tickets, and how much are they, and what date?
SuccessCharities.org
Okay.
is where they can go to our website and purchase anything from a ticket of $150, a Luminarias at $25 each. They can become a sponsor still, and they can obviously put a note in there, and we'll get back to them if they have an interest in donating an auction item.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Very cool, gentlemen.
It's going to be a neat event.
Yeah.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
June 21st.
June 21st.
5:30 p.m.
5:30.
La Vigne, which is out Buena Vista, Eastside Paso.
Very awesome.
Yeah, it'll be
All
great.
right. All right, guys. Well, I appreciate you guys coming on and sharing the story, and hopefully we'll get that thing sold out.
No doubt.
Thanks, Randy.
Awesome, guys.
Thank you. Appreciate
And thanks,
it, Randy.
thank you guys for doing this, and thank your guys' whole team for the the work and the efforts that you guys are putting in towards the families that are in need. So appreciate that to you guys.
That's what it's all about.
Good.
Awesome.
Definitely.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. There you have it, guys. Hey, make sure if you guys are not planning anything, June 21st, get on out there, get your tickets. It's going to be a great event. It's a great cause. Be a part of the cause, and take that journey with them as well for the Night of Hope. But as always, guys, we can't do this without you and our sponsors, like Dickens Flower Wine, Wine Travelers Hideaway, Visit Atascadero, 805 Customs, MGP Coatings, North County Junk Removal, Trailer Barn, Story Termite Pest Control, Borhorn Auto Center, Kennedy Club Fitness, Airflow Filter Services, and Premier Ag. Thanks again, guys. We'll see you next time.
Hi, this is Dave Story, small game hunter with Story Termite and Pest. We're a full-service termite and pest control company. From rodents to termites, we can take care of all your pest control needs. Call today, we can tailor a pest control program that will meet your needs and budget. Contact us at 805-460-0650 or at storytermite.com. Remember, we don't have customers, we have friends.
Are you tired of looking at that worn-out concrete garage floor, patio, or porch? Look no further than MGP Coatings, where customer service reigns supreme. Our team goes above and beyond to ensure your satisfaction every step of the way. Before we even start coating, we meticulously repair your concrete, ensuring a flawless finish that lasts. And here's the best part. Our Pentec coatings are 4 times stronger than epoxy, so they won't chip or peel, making maintenance a breeze. Plus, they come with a limited lifetime warranty. Call us today at 805-952-5301 or check out our Facebook and Instagram and experience the MGP coating difference. Don't wait. Transform your garage, patio, porch, or driveway and become a part of the MGP coating family.
What's up, North County? This is Teresa Branch with Airflow Filter Service. We are a family-owned business right here in the North County. We have air filters, oils and lubricants, and hydraulic hoses. We provide services that include air filter cleaning, DPF cleaning, and waste oil collection. Come check us out at 1140 Ramada Drive, and we can help you with all your automotive and industrial vehicle needs.
Hi, this is Omid
and Deanna
at North County Junk Removal. We are a business known for helping our neighbors and our community.
Let us help you save money and get rid of any unwanted items.
And rest assured that our professional team adheres to global standards of safety and recycling. We are fully licensed and insured for your peace of mind.
We are locally owned and operated, and we look forward to helping you with all your junk removal needs.
Please call us at 805-769-6966.
Atascadero isn't your standard getaway. We're unique, just like you. We're growing, transforming, and figuring it out as we go. We're a town filled with innovators, artists, makers, and game changers. We're a little bit country, a little bit funky, and always authentic. We're here for your good times, your slow times, and your changing times. We're all in Atascadero. Come see for yourself. Learn more at visitatascadero.com.